What's going on, guys? Going through a few articles today. Sorry I couldn't make a video yesterday. Life is hectic sometimes, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But I just came across a few things that caught my interest. Um, I'm gonna leave everything in a link in the description, all the links in the description. You guys can go check it out yourself. But I briefly go over it and share my opinion on it. This first one is how Bitcoin transaction fees maintain decentralization. I'm not sure how that really maintains decentralization, but I do want to kind of discuss about the whole fees, because a lot of people do complain about how Bitcoin fees is too expensive, and they're switching to other altcoins to kind of go around that issue. Um, the thing is, I had issues with the slow transaction. You guys remember I made a video saying that make Bitcoin fast again or something. Me just kind of trolling around, playing around. At that time, Bitcoin was going extremely slow. I'm talking about it literally took me forever to make the transaction. Longer than normal, way longer than normal. It kind of got me thinking, ever since the SegWit and BU thing kind of, been taking off, going head to head, that's when I noticed the transaction speed going awfully slow. And I'm kind of starting to think now, ever since the ASIC boost it became an issue, I kind of understand that, it's a cutthroat game, and all rules apply, anything goes. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was somebody with a lot of wealth just sending their transaction back and forth, between their wallets, slowing down the transaction speed for everyone. If you got millions upon millions of dollars of Bitcoin and you keep sending it little by little around to all your wallets, you kind of flood the whole transaction speed for everyone else. And that could have brought some FUD, because then people would start to think like, yeah, Bitcoin is pretty slow. Yeah, let's do this BU thing to speed it up. But before then, I haven't really noticed it that bad. I mean, yes, every now and then it'd be kind of slow, and that's mainly because me being cheap and not wanting to pay any fees, as little fees as I possibly can. So I have noticed, the difference. Once SegWit and Bitcoin Unlimited were kind of going head to head, the transaction was so slow, almost on purpose. And I feel maybe that was just to scare people up into, really considering Bitcoin Unlimited as the best option, the fastest option to clear this issue up. But now there's no issue. Everything works exactly the way it should. As far as the fees, yes, the fees is kind of still up there, but as far as the speed, it's still, and it's back to where it was. I don't really, it's not when SegWit and Bitcoin Limit were going head to head, and it was going so slow. It's not doing that anymore. It's almost like it was done intentional. I don't know. I'm not really going to point fingers, but it's just now everything's moving a hell of a lot faster again. So yeah, I just kind of want to clear that up. My opinion on that. I can't wait until SegWit comes for Bitcoin. That's going to be some time. I know a lot of people can't wait for that. A lot of people can't wait for it to hit Litecoin. As far as what will happen after it does hit Litecoin, what will happen to the price of Litecoin, I'm not sure. I'm not really too sure exactly what might happen. I don't know if there's something else, after that, but wow, this price is really going up. I'm looking at Poloniex right now. I'm gonna get to the price in a second with Bitcoin, but I just want to go a few articles of things that are current. Okay, this is something I've been noticing. I know we all kind of seen this whole USDT, the value of it. I understand, for me, if I go to the dollar store and buy $1 worth of toilet paper, I hand them $1. Not 91 cents. There is an issue with that, and I understand the issue is not the developer's fault. The Tether developers, it's not really their fault. It's mainly the banking. It's banking problems. It's the same thing I've been preaching about. The same thing I've been seeing that was going to be an issue. It's coming to light little by little. I feel in the crypto space, and I hate saying the crypto space, but it's kind of like the thing that we all say now. That we have so much capabilities now that we don't want to do the boring things. There's so much potential to make all these applications, um, these smart contracts, and this and that, and make all these new apps and all this fun stuff. But we neglect the boring stuff that is actually crucial. It's like getting a Ferrari without trying to get your license first. Yeah, driving a Ferrari would be fun, and getting your license isn't that fun, but it's important. Well, that's kind of what I'm seeing. We kind of need to address this whole banking thing. If the banks decide one day to say, well, you know what, we're not going to accept any money from any of these exchanges, and we're not going to allow to receive and withdraw anything from any of these cryptocurrency exchanges, then what? That's something that we kind of should address now while it's not such a problem, because I'm starting to see it's becoming a little issue. Last thing I want to see is flat out where you can't even use your bank account to purchase this because they won't allow it. So yeah, I know it might not be the most fun thing to address. It's not an app, some futuristic thing that could change the world, but it's something that's very crucial to the crypto space. I mean, extremely crucial. So yeah, I kind of want to just put that out there. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. You guys can check this out. Suddenly, Europe is starting to become Bitcoin's haven. Okay, I always known that Europe was always friendly to cryptocurrency, more so than America, more so. It seems like there's a lot more rules and regulation in the U.S. than there is overseas, apparently. I feel like they are kind of leading as far as adopting a lot of this cryptocurrencies. Because I realized when I try to operate for exchange, a lot of them are based in Europe. A lot of them are based in Europe. There's very little that's, well, besides Coinbase and a few others, but a lot of it is overseas and a lot easier to make an account for them than it is for us. It seems like you have to go through so much just to have an account in the U.S. If you want to buy a cryptocurrency. Yeah, I do see countries starting to really take this and realize, well, we can't really beat it. It's not worth beating it, like they were like 5 years ago, trying to take it down and make you look like a criminal. And now it's more on the lines of let us try to get some of this, let us try to get a piece of the pie, and let us not make it so frowned upon if you want to try to get some Bitcoin or whatever altcoin you want, which is a good thing. It is a good thing. The tide is turning finally, and countries are starting to realize it's not that easy to beat, and it's a lot easier for them to actually just purchase Bitcoin instead of holding a fiat currency that is losing value day by day. We can see what's happened in Venezuela. Right now, that should be the perfect example of why. I'm kind of reading briefly through this article of why you kind of don't want to hold fiat currency. It's not. I look at Bitcoin as gold, like digital gold. There's only a finite supply of it. You're not going to be able to just, okay, once we hit 21 million, let's just dig up some more, let's just get some more and throw it into circulation. It doesn't work like that. Yes, they get broken down to Satoshis, but there's still a certain amount. Unlike the dollar, the US dollar, where they just keep rolling it out, it's devaluing everyone's currency. Everyone's value of what they hold in a bank account is slowly diminishing. Bitcoin is not that case, and I do realize a lot of countries are starting to see the potential of holding some or letting their citizens hold cryptocurrency. Now to the thing I really want to talk about is this Bitcoin price. We are at 1,390. Yeah, I already said I definitely think we're gonna hit 2K really soon. By the end of the year, I don't see why we're not gonna get $3,000. I don't see why, especially during the holiday season. That's when the price really flies up, and we're already going up, and we're halfway there. I can only imagine what this Christmas is gonna be like. Yeah, it just kind of goes to show, like, everyone gets nervous with the FUD, with SegWit, and everyone just dumps their coins. And this is almost like something that always happens in the crypto space. With the whole minecart thing, Roger Ver I guarantee you it's going to happen again. Someone else is going to come out and say something negative about Bitcoin. Everyone's going to get panicked. Everyone's going to sell. People like me are going to buy it cheap. And then the story continues. Yeah, I feel Bitcoin is way too strong, and it seems like it's getting stronger as years go on against all this FUD. So we just got to see at the end of the year. I am really excited. I see Litecoin doing this thing. It's going up and down. Like I said, I'm not too sure what the future will hold for Litecoin. After SegWit, I'm not too sure what else is next after that. But we just have to wait and see. Ethereum is doing this thing. It's going up slowly. Like I said, with a lot of these altcoins, I don't really know. You just have to have faith in it. If you believe in it, you put your money where your mouth is. I'm not trying to give investment advice at all. I try to stick away from doing that. I just go with my gut feeling and what I'm interested in. You know, I see Dash holding this position, which a lot of people thought Dash was going to just drop down to nothing. It's definitely not. A lot of people are holding because they realize, you know, especially with the evolution wallet coming out soon, and just the low supply of it is bound to go up in value over time. Monero's holding position. Everything is pretty much holding or gaining very slowly, except Bitcoin. Bitcoin is flying up, which I kind of knew that was going to happen. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave this video here, and yeah, just don't get scared of the FUD. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us grow, help cryptocurrency grow. The more people making videos, the better it is for all of us. But all right, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. See ya.